Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
It's a blusty, windy day, so hello to all my fair-minded friends.
Cobblers to your fair-minded friends.
And cobblers to you too, but if you're fair-minded, you're still welcome.
Hello, Chakabutties. Nigel Cecil here. Moi, thank you for joining me, all my fair-minded Equitable friends, and anyone else who is interested in things sort of connected in some way with show business in the United Kingdom. And in fact, Hilary, any other topics for that matter, because we're sort of expanding what my fair-minded friends may ask me and we may discuss together. Now, this video, yes, Hilary, I know, what do you think? Because you are the audience, so how do you respond? And should you be careful on how you respond? Because over the past few weeks, the topic seems to have been connected with show business. How are audiences behaving? Are they showing respect to those on stage? And indeed, when an actor's on stage and they've got emotionally involved, they've been produced, they are directed, they're working in tandem with the rest of the production team, and they're all psyched up, ready to give their emotional best. They're in character, and suddenly they burst forth, and then somebody makes a comment or sings along from the audience. And suddenly, they go, what? And it breaks the character. It breaks that link. And suddenly, if I was on stage, I was just about, and I've been stopped. So I'm emotionally like sacked. Where do we go? So it is important when one analyses and looks what is the role of the audience and what is the role of those on stage. Now, may I make it absolutely clear, with all my experience, I do not believe it is the role of the actor on stage to engage with the audience, come out of character, and somehow say to the audience, shh, shh, let me perform my best. I don't think that's their role. And indeed, I actually think it's fair to say that no actors are ever given specific training on how to come out of character to engage with the audience. So it would be emotionally deflating from their character and what they're supposed to do to actually engage with the audience. It's just not on. I mean, there are exceptions that prove the rule, because obviously a well-known celebrity can suddenly go in and out of character and the audience may go along with it. But generally, no way is the responsibility of the actor to have to engage with the audience and ask for respect. Now, the other side of the coin, though, because times do change. Times do change, and audiences and what they expect and what they think the actors expect of them also changes. Because we could go back to William Shakespeare, dear Will's time, couldn't we, Hilary? Yes, and because then, of course, well, apparently sometimes the audience threw fruit on the stage as a sort of thank you, and then other times it was cabbages because they didn't like it, so, quite boisterous. But nowadays, respect, you see, especially when you think for the audience, a typical audience at a London show now are paying, what, £140 a ticket. So if a husband and wife come down from the north of England and they got overnight in a hotel, tickets to the theatre, and they've had to wait months to get the tickets, then when they arrive, it set them back £500, £600 for the overnight weekend collectively, all in the travel. And then they suddenly find that the member of the audience in front of them is munching away or talking or on their mobile phone, they are not going to be very happy neither, are they? So there's two things to this: respect by the audience for the audience, and respect for the audience for those who are performing on stage. Now you say, yes, well, it's all right having a respect campaign, but who is ultimately responsible? Because if the audience members don't know how they are expected to behave, how can you blame them if they suddenly think, I'm at a pop concert and I'm at a musical, and a musical we're allowed to sing along, a pop concert we stand up and applaud. Nobody's told me we're not expected to do that in a theatre. So surely, if you're selling tickets at £140 a time, there is a responsibility on those selling them to say, well, if you buy this ticket, we are going to give you the best performance ever we can possibly deliver on the stage, but you as a member of the audience are expected to do this. And that's where it comes down to it. Ultimately, the responsibility for the overarching ambience of the performance and what goes on in the theatre with those on stage and the audience, the responsibility lies with the management and those who are selling the tickets. Don't you think that's fair, Hilary? Yes. And of course, there's another aspect. When I mention that actors don't get trained how to interact with an audience coming out of character, well, the other side of the coin, those in the profession, variety, entertainers, self-contained acts, well, they learn on the job. Many a person has started and had the ignominy of getting booed off stage. You haven't survived until you've been booed off stage, have you? No, I mean, think of the stories of Glasgow Empire. It was well known, the Princess and Domino clubs in Manchester. I mean, come on, you go on, and variety, self-contained acts learnt on the job. But of course, actors on stage haven't got that ability to learn. They shouldn't need that ability. That's the responsibility of the ticket sellers and the management. Indeed, though, in variety, the comedians' contracts have now got a clause in for their particular presentation that makes clear the management are responsible. But when it comes down to clubs and pubs and small variety venues, well, it's a different world, isn't it? Yes, you have to know how to survive, and they do. That's why variety, live entertainment, self-contained acts survive. But where does this leave us, Hilary? Respect. That's what it's all about. Respect audience member for audience member, and respect audiences for what is on the stage. So I hope that's what message we'll be able to convey. We need a campaign, really, about respect, but that respect should be put forward by the management and the ticket sellers. They're making the big bucks anyway, aren't they, really? Well, I think they are. I mean, I make a few quid as an entertainment entrepreneur, but don't just focus on saying, audience, we want respect. You need to inform them what is expected of them. I know that we're not supposed to applaud between movements when I go to see a symphony concert, when I go to hear it and get engaged. We know when we are supposed to applaud, when it fits in with the ambience of the whole show. So, there we go. My closing message then. Actors, on-stage actors, they should not have to engage with the audience. Respect should be given to everyone, so everyone knows what their responsibility is to make sure we have the most enjoyable experience, emotional time possible when we go to the theatre. Respect. And of course, the one thing that never gets respected is when Hillary has our joke-a-rooney. Don't you, Hillary? Hillary always has our little joke-a-rooney, a little bit of fun to finish off with. And what have we got, Hillary? That's what we got this particular time. Oh, this is not a very funny one. I don't know how Hillary chooses them. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can This is where my audience have come in now. When I tell them this this particular answer, Glasgow Empire rules. Yes, indeed. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener. A can't opener. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to use my button. I've got my interactive button here. So I'll tell you what, until the next time, please join us. And please, if you're a member of the audience, show respect.
Will you just shut up?
All right, I'll shut up. Bye for now.
No. Shut it.
Nigel Cecil, calling things out as you like it.
Please let Nigel know what you think the audience should be doing.